we have a thing that we say, you don't say. We want to ask you just a couple kind of questions, maybe involving some people you know, some things that we look at, and definitely about your clothes, because you definitely have set the standard for dress when it comes to MMA, because it used to be just nothing but sweats and tap-out shirts.
Right. That's right.
So
thank you, John. I appreciate that.
I actually have to wear a suit now, and I have my colors. They're light black and dark black. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, that's a thing.
My man Josh there, he tries to, keep up with you. He's into the silvers and the purples and all these different things. And I'm just like, oh man, stick with one thing. So I want to show you a couple pictures here. Podcast Day is going to pop these up, and you got to tell me which one was your favorite. All right.
Okay.
So you got some different looks there. Now I know which one I love. Which is the one that you say, that's the one?
It'll be very hard to go against the fuck you pinstripe. It's an iconic suit. But I tell you what, I have had some phenomenal suits over the years. Every single one of those are pretty cool. I'm very, very blessed. I've got a great tailor in David August. We've got our own line, obviously, with August McGregor. We're doing good things there. And it's been a great passion of mine, and I'm very proud to go down that passion at 100 mile an hour. And that's basically what I've done, guys. All the things that I'm passionate about, I've gone down: whiskey making, clothing, fitness, all of these things, and then of course fighting. And I've turned them into profitable careers for myself, and I'm very happy with that. So I'm blessed.
Well,
that was a great suit.
To touch on your whiskey as well. Podcast Dave here works for a distributing company that does alcohol. And so we were talking with him, and he said that George Clooney just sold his tequila, correct? For $1 billion. But we're hearing estimates that your whiskey is worth a little bit, if not double that, if you were willing to try and sell that now. Can you talk to us more about that?
There's a lot of good things going on.
Smile. That's all it is.
George built his tequila company up and sold it to Diageo. It was a good couple of years ago. It was a landmark deal. And also Ryan Reynolds had a gin most recently, which sold upwards of the 600 million range. So yeah, we're that's where we're at. That's the liquor business. It's a beautiful business, and more so than all of that, we have done things with Proper 12 where we are giving back. We support first responders all over the world. Wherever we sell the cases in, money off of that goes back into first responders, and I'm very proud of that. And it's a legacy thing. An Irish whiskey, to have my own Irish whiskey and to have it as successful as it is, I'm very, very proud. I'm already a very wealthy man, and it's only going to go up, make no mistake about it. This year, I have aspirations of being the number one highest paid athlete on the Forbes list. I believe I will do it. And, times are good. The whiskey is better though. It's a phenomenal liquid, and it's only a 4-year age. It's our first launch. So wait till we get to 8 years, wait till we get 12 years, wait till we get a 21 year. I actually have barrels of the stuff, boxed off from my son. And it's signed to my son that I'm going to gift to him on his 21st birthday. So he's going to walk into a 21-year age Proper 12 empire. And, I'm very excited for that, to gift him that. And I'm even more excited to taste it myself, because if it's good at a 4-year, and it is it's the smoothest 4-year-old whiskey on the market, bar none. And, it's only going to grow and get better. And I'm very excited about that. We are experimenting with many things. We're putting the liquid in different barrels also. So I'm very excited for the future.
All right. Next thing, I know you're kind of big into cars. And you started out driving around in an i8, I believe. And then I've seen you in the Lamborghini Aventador. So you have some good taste in cars. So I got to give you, all right, which one of these is the one that we should see Conor McGregor in? So Podcast Day is going to pull these up. That suits. Okay, there's your first one is the white one, which is a
Bugatti.
Veyron.
Bugatti, yeah.
And now I don't even know if you have ever seen this car. This is a Devon 16, a 5,000 horsepower car that is made where you will be fighting Dustin Poirier, and supposedly goes 350 miles per hour.
Wow. And that's Abu Dhabi, is it? Abu Dhabi?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. That is some machine.
That
I wonder
is.
how it would get over speed bumps. I wonder if I could see it maybe when I get out here, or what that even retails for. What does that go for? Do you reckon? That's a pretty penny, I'd say.
Yeah, they're saying somewhere in the 5 million.
That Bugatti, the Bugattis are nice. I've never really been. No, they are nice, the Bugattis. I'd like to see one in the flesh. I've never saw one in the flesh. I've never sat in one. I've never driven one. So I'll certainly do that at some stage. That one looks a little like Floyd's old one. So I'll probably put that in the bin, to be honest, and I'll go with that other one to the right.
Perfect.
So one of our next for you don't say is, what's something you did as a child that you got in trouble for? What was the worst thing you did?
You know? The worst thing, I don't know about the worst thing, but I was always getting into fights, usually with my mouth. That's how I got the name Notorious. I was notorious for getting into trouble. And thankfully I've had some good role models and people to look up to. My mother, my father, and my coaches, and these type of things helped me in my life, and I'm very grateful for that. And that's why it's an aspiration of mine to give back to all, regarding this bout with Dustin. We're doing something for the Good Fight Foundation. I know he's going to build a gym in his hometown. I'm very excited to be able to help with that. I'm also going to replicate that in my own hometown. I don't think I'll build a gym, though. There's enough gyms in Ireland at the minute. But what I will do, and I've been thinking about it recently, is I'll put the money that I would have made with the gym into gyms that are already operating. So people that are supporting young athletes and young martial artists and giving their time, basically volunteering, which is an amazing gesture by these people. I want to support them in this cause, and that's what I will do, and that's what I have been doing so far. So
yeah, we know that you've been doing that. That's a great thing that you're helping people that are in the martial arts, because they lose their gyms, they lose their ability to learn. So you've been doing great with that.
Yeah, like if you think about it, when you're growing up as a kid and you got your coaches, and whether it's football or whether it's martial arts, you don't really think about like these people are actually donating their time or giving up their time to do this. It's only when you get a little bit older that you kind of realize, hang on a minute, that's a really admirable thing for a man or a woman to be giving up their time to help, bring on the next wave of talent and the youth. And for me to be in the position I'm in to help give back and support that, to help people help other people is a great thing. And that's what I'm going to dedicate my life to. Now that I'm older and more mature, and I'm seeing things in a different light, that's something I want to go down, a path I want to go down, and I'm very, very excited about it.
I wanted to ask you one more question. If they made a movie about your life, who would you want to star you?
I've been asked this a few times, Josh. Yeah, and I've said the person I'd want to play myself is myself. Because I'd be paid twice. I'd get double checks, right? One for the money and then one for the acting. But I don't know. I would say I there was a name thrown before. I forget the guy's name. I think he was in not Game of Thrones, one of those shows like Game of Thrones. But there's many that could do it. But really, I'd like to do it myself. Obviously, I've had the movie out before. It documented my journey up until the Nate Diaz rematch. It finished at the Nate Diaz rematch. Obviously, so much has happened since then. Highs and lows. I won the second world title. I fought Floyd. I had the ups and downs in the Khabib, fight regarding the legal side of things, as well as the bout. Then I came back, with the cowboy fight. I've also had my whiskey. I'm still carrying on the journey right now. So we're in the process of making something as we speak. So I look forward to getting my story across to the world, and we'll see what the future brings.
I take that back. I have one more that this is brought to me.
I know he's got one more.
I do have one more. It's brought to me by James Gallagher and Kiefer Crosby. They said they have to know. They have to know. I can't even pronounce this name. Let me look it up here. In Lefsgada, Iceland, who made the best eggs?
I love the two boys, Kiefer and James. Solid Irish fighters, and they've been doing amazing things in Bellator, as have Bellator been doing here on Irish. Well, not here. I'm in Dubai, but on Irish soil. It's been great to see all my teammates get get their dues. And you know, the best eggs, it would probably be El Gallagher. Gallagher hooked up a grand scrambled egg. I tell you what, James is coming into his own. He's out with James Krause now. He's in their gym.
Yeah, he was out in Kansas.
Yeah, I've been very excited to see him doing his thing. I know he's focusing on, you know, next level things. He's been reading up on the mind and business things. He's grown up into himself. Very excited to see what the future holds for James and Kiefer and all the guys on the team.
Well, we want to tell you, hey, thank you very much for your time. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Good luck in your fight. Yeah. We cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to see just the rematch, because both of you are outstanding, and the best of luck to you in all that you do, Conor. And also, congratulations on your third child coming. We heard about that. Yeah. So I don't know if it's going to be a boy or girl. Maybe you do, but whatever it is, you know, they change your lives and they make you worry about everything. Yeah. But congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sean. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for the time.